What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. You guys need to buy some designer clothes real quick and get your hair gel ready because it's K-pop time. So make sure you guys watch until the end of this video and drop a like if you enjoy my content, as it really does help out the channel so much, like I can't even explain. But today's video we're reacting to is a new video by a channel called Jubilee where they have 7 people that have to find one secret liar, and today is about being a BTS fan. So, you know, we're about to witness some excellent K-pop fandom cringe here. Yes, I said cringe. Look, it's cool to like what you want to like, but you gotta admit, these K-pop fans take it to a whole other level. Like, I didn't realize how crazy this stuff was until my younger sister got into it, and it just blows me away how dedicated these people have become to these groups. So anyways, let's get into this video, shall we?
I mean, if I have to whip it out, I will. I literally have a tattoo of my bias on my ankle.
Please show us.
You're joking. And my best friend has one of J in the same place for Jimin.
Can that be for V or can that be for something else?
So we were just starting off with the tats. I mean, I can't personally judge. My one and only tattoo is based off of a music artist, so it's literally a quarter sleeve as well. And I'm not saying music tats are cringy by any means. Look, I love how much music can mean to people, and it means a lot to me. But they try to like out-fan each other in this. Like, they're casting doubt on the fact that this tattoo is dedicated to one of the members of BTS. Like, who are you to say, alright? But the way this works is if they can find the mole who was in this circle faking being a BTS fan, they all win the money. But if they don't by the end, the person who is lying gets all the money instead. So clearly people are going to be faking it, but I mean, if this person has a tattoo dedicated to a BTS member, I'd say there's not much room to call them out because they're definitely a fan.
I'm a BTS fan.
I am a BTS fan.
I am a BTS fan.
I am a BTS fan.
I'm a BTS fan.
I'm a BTS fan.
I am a BTS fan.
Okay, well, the dude at the end is definitely not faking it. I mean, he almost looks like a member of BTS. He's got the hair and the drip all down pat, bro. I can tell he's trying to copy that style, which is cool because I gotta admit, K-pop stars are pretty clean with the outfits from what I've seen.
So I got into loving BTS in January, and like, I was like digging their fashion. Ever since, I'm like so obsessed.
Yeah, they dress great, but I was like, I don't think that's the reason you become a fan. I don't know. I just thought it was weird that he said he's a supporter because of their fashion.
All right, Jose, I'm gonna stop you right there, all right? With the khaki shorts and purple button up, that shows me you are not about this fashion life. So I'm gonna excuse you here, but I mean, if someone is into clothes like that other guy obviously is, that's a totally valid reason to become a fan of people, especially when their image is all about how they dress. Like I said, notoriously, K-pop people are known for rocking nice outfits with crazy brands, so I think this Jose dude is just grasping at straws right now.
So do you guys like all consider yourselves like fan or ARMY? Because, you know, there's like a difference. You know what I mean?
I would say I'm ARMY.
I'd say I'm borderline.
I'm Army. Army.
Bro, what? Are there different tiers of being a BTS fan? Like, the ARMY people probably look down on those that just say that they're normal fans. Bro, you haven't signed up for the Force? Come on, bro. You're not a real BTS fan then. You're a faker. You're not ARMY. Like, this is like Twitch subs or Costco memberships. Do you get any extra perks for being BTS ARMY or what? Like, because this just seems a little extra to me.
So what do your friends your age think about like you being ARMY?
I mean, most being Army, they don't really care.
Do you like openly tell them that you're
yeah.
ARMY?
Yeah.
This actually sounds like they're talking about the military here, bruh. But it's literally just talking about being fans of a K-pop group. I bet some of these fans even have ARMY in their bios and people mistake them for being in the military. This whole world of K-pop is just so outlandish to me, man. Like, why do they have to go so hard with this stuff?
All right, we got a minute left to try to figure out.
Okay, everyone's biased.
Oh,
Jump.
J-Hope, J-Hope, Jungkook.
I'm double biased. Tae and Hobie.
So my ultimate bias is Jungkook.
So I'm gonna sound like such a grandpa here, but look, my little sister tried to explain to me what bias is, and I still don't get it. I think it's literally just who's your favorite, pretty much. But if that's the case, how were they able to pick multiple? Like, isn't picking all of them just the same as picking none of them? You guys sound like my mom when I ask her to pick her favorite child. Like, miss me with all of that, I love all of you answer. Like, I know that, but I want to know who the actual best is, bruh, and it better be me.
Love you guys. Bye.
Everybody had a little too much info. Easy to slip by as just a casual ARMY. So one of my plans were eliminate the baby ARMYs first.
Oh my god, what a war plan. That sounds like a seriously messed up movie plot. Eliminate the baby armies. Like, whatever that means. I think he's just saying that he wants to vote out whoever seemed like the weakest or least knowledgeable of fans. And that would be the best plan of action here, honestly, because it makes sense. When you're surrounded by people who live and breathe BTS, It would be a lot harder to stand out being just a casual fan or not a fan at all, such as in the Liars case. There are so many intricacies of this fandom that whoever is the faker has had to do a lot of research if they wanted to win. I mean, I don't know though. I feel like this dude still looks too much like a BTS member to be faking it. Like, there's no way that that's a coincidence. But they ended up voting off this guy that is a lookalike of a BTS member, so big F in chat for him.
Everyone feels confident that you've already caught the mole. You can end the game now, but if the majority has doubt, the game will continue. So raise your hand if you wish to continue the game.
That's what I don't get about this. They never say that there is less cash reward for continuing and voting another person off into the next round, so why even ask them? Of course they're going to want to eliminate the most people so that you can have more chances. Like, this set and game idea is cool. It's amazing that Jubilee does this, but the part that always triggers me is this. Like, it's so useless to have everyone in the show decide on this. Let's just keep going.
You got Molala, Tony Montana. These are just inside jokes every army knows.
Everyone knows those are inside jokes, and if not, you're baby army, honestly, and we have no room for babies in this circle. We need to weed out the fakers so that we can have the true army here once and for all. Seriously, they're acting like territorial dogs out here, bruh. Chill out, y'all, please. I don't know how someone can become a fan of BTS at this point either with how intense the fan base is. Like, that would turn me away right away. It's like Rick and Morty. Look, I've seen a couple episodes. It's a clever, funny show, but you're not a genius for watching it. And maybe if I was a diehard fan from the beginning, I could, you know, be a real fan right now. But once that dude stood up on the McDonald's table screaming about Szechuan sauce, I knew my chances of ever falling in love with that show was 100% over. There's no way I want to be associated with that.
I feel like when you are an army, you are proud to represent, so you don't just say, I'm iffy about it.
Bro, they gotta chill with this army stuff. I am about like the least military bro type person that you would ever find, but this actually makes me laugh out loud that they go by this term. If you have ever heard these people talking out of context, you would 100% think that they were talking about actually serving for their country and not being a super fan of some K-pop group. I guess saying some K-pop group is probably not fair enough because I think BTS is like about to take over the world at this point. They're a pretty big deal, but still, hearing them talk about being army is just so funny to me. If you're army, you are proud of it and show the world that you are army, or else you're just a fake fan in my book. Hey, you guys made it pretty far into this video, so thank you so much. You're either a BTS fan or enjoy the cringe like me. But real quick, I'm going to challenge you to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in the next 5 seconds. And if you can do all of that, I'm going to reward you with your very own jetpack. Side note, it is still in the testing phase, so it is very dangerous, but have fun flying around everywhere. Anyways, let's get back into the video.
I actually got a job at LAX just to see BTS. I know. Tragic.
Are there no meet and greet tickets that you can buy or anything like that? This is like a whole other level of fan, like I was saying. She knew that they flew from LAX a lot and went out and legit got a job at LAX purely for the reason that she wanted to meet BTS. Even then, the chances of her being on shift and working while they were coming in and out and having them actually walk past her are so slim. Like, that just seems like a Hail Mary. But I guess she has a job too, so that's cool. It's better than not having one, right? So I'm going to breeze past the rest of this round because they get into some serious fan stuff that I don't think myself or any of you would understand the context of unless you were already a BTS fan. Apparently it's some quote from one of the members back in the day or like a review of theirs that was bad, but ultimately they choose to vote off the girl that talked right at the beginning because she got quiet here. And that's where this game is hard. Like, truly, she could just be a fan that doesn't know the entire history, or the faker. Like, we have yet to find out, but let's keep moving. So clearly they voted Tae off right after, and I don't know about you guys, but this dude seemed to be one of the more hardcore fans out of all of them. So I don't know, I think they kind of had a misstep there by voting him off. I don't know though, dudes, this one's a hard one because I know literally nothing about BTS, and I'm more just cringing myself out with how hard they go about being fans. And I'm not able to realize when someone slips, but let's see if they ended up winning or not.
Lord Jimin, please come down on us.
So wow, they actually won for once. You know, Jubilee has done a bunch of these episodes, and for some reason, I feel like they usually lose. To be fair though, when it comes to being a fan of something like this, it is so much easier to figure out the mole, as opposed to their like Christian one or other things like that, where the info is so much more widespread. You know, everyone knows the basics of what Christians are like and their fundamentals, but not everyone would know every song from every album of BTS like these fans do. Congrats to them though, I guess let's see who the mole was all along.
I am not a BTS fan, I'm an EXO fan.
So the actual mole was a K-pop fan, but just of a rival group, so she was switching sides real quick. You know, I've never heard of EXO before, and obviously I've never listened to them either, but that would explain why she was able to hang with all those questions they had. Like, it's a very similar cult-like fan base, I'm guessing. Overall, it's cool that everyone won money, but this is just another look for me into the wild world of K-pop fandom, and I'm so glad I'm not into this stuff because it seems like it almost takes your life over. No hard feelings to any of my fans that might be into K-pop, as I mean, I'm a super fan of other artists, so I get it. It's just funny to see from an outside perspective just how crazy some of y'all are. Like, you are seriously some ride or dies for these people singing in a language that you probably don't understand. Let me know what you guys thought of today's video down in the comments below though, and don't forget to drop a like if you haven't already. Once again, that really does help out the channel. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one, and until then, peace out.